Today, let's replace the steering gear on this 1973 Chevy Blazer 4-wheel drive. Here's where the steering shaft connects to the steering box. Do you notice something missing here? Something that's done really wrong. Don't ever do this. Don't ever take out that steering coupler and replace it with straight bolts, because this is what happens. They have to bend a little, so they will get loose. We're going to fix that. Since this is just wrong, let's undo this the first thing. Next, let's remove the pitman arm. Oh, there's one on the back side too. This isn't gonna just fall right off of there. We need to use a puller to get that off of there. Alright, so here's the steering box. There's the return line. We're gonna disconnect that so that we can drain some fluid out into the bucket. Hose pliers. Let's loosen up these power steering lines to the box. Let's remove this end of the steering coupler. Alright, let's undo some steering box bolts. There's one. That's not one. This is one. I don't like using this wrench because it's so loud, but today... Alright, let's loosen the remaining 3 bolts. Never done that before. I don't know how I managed to do that, but... Got the socket on backwards. Yeah. Square end goes in the square side. I guess you can do that with a 5/8 socket. Don't try it. Take it off, rotate it 90 degrees, come at it at a different angle. There, a 10-inch wobbly for this one. Three out of the 4. Let's see if I can do this. I was afraid I'd drop it. Alright, before I go and wrestle this up in there, I'm going to make sure that these bolts fit all of these. That's good, 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 and good. So I don't want to be holding this while it's not going in. Let's get this thing up in there. You have a friend over who could help you. That would probably help, huh? Well, I got the first one threaded in, and this one fell out, but there it is. 2 in. I hate that trigger. I lost the washer. There it is. You can't like reach in there very well. This is one, a cap screw with an integrated washer is really nice. Alright, that might do it. I think it started. Yeah, that looks started. Alright, they're all started. That's a pokey weed. I felt that one. Woo-wee. All right, let's see if I can get this Pitman arm on. I might have to twist the input shaft a little bit. Ow. Dang it, those stinking weeds. Oh, right there in my thumb. Whatever he drove through keeps poking me. Push this up, kind of. One hand to push up, the other hand to turn the wheel. Except I gotta push harder. What's a good way to do this? I know, a marker. Okay, I've marked where the edges of the splines are. Hopefully I can get it lined up now. I need my glasses. All right, now I see it needs to turn. Probably should have done is wire brush to the inside of this, put a little bit of lube on it so that it would go in. That would have probably been smart. Double check, make sure it's aligned. Up another 1/8 inch or so. A little bit more. All right, I'm gonna beat this with a rubber hammer. Almost. Almost. Not so close. Come on. Oh, well, I went up a little too far. Washer, nut. Then I'll torque that down a little bit. Good for now. Now this looks like a really nice steering shaft. U-joint on this end, U-joint on that end. Looks like it'd work real well, except for one problem, one very big problem. This has no telescoping action. These bolt in solid on both ends, and so that's a huge problem because of body flex. You have to have your steering shaft able to go in and out like this. So in and out like that because of body flex, or else you're going to put major stress on your steering column and on your steering box there, and that could wear things out in a hurry. So we're going to stick with the factory setup and put this replacement part in. This is a steering coupler, and sometimes they used to call it the rag joint. This should go on there. It figures that this doesn't want to play nice. Is that even the right size? Come on. Get off. Looked it up by vehicle, it was the right size. But, nope, that does not fit. Well, it looks just like the old one with the same pattern of splines in the center. So, I think this just is squished down too much because this bolt was really tight from the factory, so I'm gonna have to spread that apart a little bit. Well, this isn't the most graceful method, but let's see if it fits. We're gonna have to take this bolt out and get a little more serious on it. Yeah, that's a little wider. Still not as wide as the one that came off of it, and it's still not fitting. Let's try a little bigger chisel. Spread that apart that way. Just need a little bit of a taper. Just a little bit of a taper. That should work. Alright, sorry to interrupt. That's the right part. Well, that's the right part for some other Blazers of the same year, but 17 splines versus I think it's like 19 or something. Look what the damage he did, man. That little bevel, yeah, that didn't help it go on. A little bit of chisel marks in that one spline. Nah, that's not too good. You can't return this now, buddy. This is the power steering. This is for manual steering. Oh, and one thing I really like about this brand is they tell us the torque specs right on the box. Spread it with these pliers a little bit, maybe. Yes, that was a frustrated grunt. Well, I ordered the wrong one. It takes a 13/16 31 spline shaft. We'll try again. Alright, this better be the part. This is the last one of the 3 that's available. So I'll tighten these to 11 foot-pounds and then the pinch bolt to 32 foot-pounds. Let's see, this thing better fit. Alright, that's lining up. Alright, they say tap it on with a 5/8 socket. I'll use this Powerbuilt 5/8 socket, spark plug socket, without the rubber insert because, you know, they disappear. I would have warrantied it, but when I bought it at Checker Auto, they said, hey, lifetime warranty. You don't even need a receipt, just like Craftsman. Just bring it in and return it. We'll take care of you. It'll all be good. And then Checker Auto sold out to O'Reilly. And O'Reilly said, you need a receipt. They said, I never need a receipt. Lifetime warranty. You know, like Craftsman. Don't need a receipt. They said, where's your receipt? I'm not warranting it without a receipt. Why would I need a receipt? They said I didn't need to save it. So, out of luck there. Alright, let's put this on here. Oh, I dropped the bolt out. Alright, that's 11. So for those of you who don't like math, you've got an inch-pound torque wrench, and they give you the torque in foot-pounds, which is 11. So times 12 inch-pounds per foot-pound will give you 132 inch-pounds. And the pinch bolt we will torque down to 384 inch-pounds, which is 32 foot-pounds. That's about 380. Let's fill up the power steering fluid. Next step is to bleed the fluid through the system, and I'll stick my flashlight in here so you can see what's going on in the pump, and I'll turn the wheel. Okay, the front wheels are off the ground. Oh wow, that sucked a lot of fluid down. Alright, guess we have to do this some more. Whoops, got that a little full there. I didn't think it was that full. Oh boy. Well, that sucked it down to the reasonable level there. It's not quite full cold. We're at? All right, we're at a reasonable level. One more bleed. Looks about the same. I fired up, then took the level again. Yeah, that thing smells like it's running rich. Need more. Didn't run it dry, but it needs a little more. Not at full hot, but full cold, so it'll heat it too much. Okay, the pressure line is leaking, so since it's a flare nut that's metal on metal, we just need to tighten this up a little bit to make it stop leaking. Let's see if that does it. We have a fuel leak we need to take care of.